Join me in the early spring sunshine in Castle Road in Southsea, an eclectic street, meeting some fascinating people and finding some fun facts.
What's the story? I'm here on the edge of Southsea Common at Western Parade in Southsea, in Portsmouth, and I'm going to show you the birthplace of that famous actor and comedian Peter Sellers, star of the stage and screen as well as radio. He was born here in 1925. Portsmouth, in fact, has more than its fair share of famous people that were either born here or worked, including Peter Sellers, Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, and, of course, Charles Dickens, who famously was born in the city. But this is a beautiful area, right here on the edge of Southsea Common, very elegant part of the city. If I spin around, I can show you exactly where Peter Sellers was born, in that house just there, which is now a Chinese takeaway on the corner of Castle Road. There's the blue plaque to commemorate Peter Sellers' birthplace here in 1925. This is Giuseppe's on the corner of Castle Road, and these ladies are just having their afternoon aperitif. Castle Road is a very eclectic street in Southsea.
I was there last May, so were the Royals.
Well worth a visit when you come down. It's been pedestrianised recently, and it's got a great vibe about it. Unique independent traders, restaurants, and you can just come and have a lovely walk up through to the top. And the interesting part also is that at the end of this road, not a few hundred metres from where Peter Sellers was born, you have where Sir Arthur Conan Doyle, famous author of Sherlock Holmes, was living and wrote. So there's a lot going on. And got that vibe going on, you know? It's really special.
And then I'll see in that outside bit.
So you've got estate agents, independent framer, gallery, vintage clothes shop. Right, let me stop for the car. Thanks. Was not pleased with me, never mind. Back to the Castle Road. This is a very interesting building. It's not that old, built in the early 20th century. Used to have a little fine statue there, carved in wood, that used to be outside, but that was recently stolen. But now it's a salon, and I love the wood here. It's really quite special. Have you seen Peter Sellers' birthplace?
No, we haven't.
So when you get to the end of the road, you'll see it. There's a blue plaque by the zebra crossing.
Peter Sellers? We're talking Inspector Closeau.
Inspector Closeau and, you know, Pink Panther, definitely. And Dr. Strangelove, as well as my favourite, I'm All Right, Jack. Because his parents were in sort of vaudeville, and they were actors. So they took him apparently in his first week of life, or second, when he was a baby, they took him on stage to the King's Theatre.
This lady tells me about the home of Sir Arthur Conan Doyle at the end of Castle Road on Elm Grove in Southsea, where the famous writer and author of Sherlock Holmes once had his home.
He was a doctor.
Arthur Conan Doyle was the first goalkeeper for Portsmouth Football Club.
Before Portsmouth was a professional club, so he's like the forerunner. But he went, didn't he? He went incognito. I think he used a different name.
Oh, did he? You got this.
This group were doing their own personal mini tour, and we're just about to have a break.
Here's a couple of pubs you got to pop into on the way. Have a drink.
Where you've got to.
Pub, the hole in the wall, Castle Road. It's right at the top, more the Elm Grove end. So as you come towards the end of Castle Road, these are a lot of new blocks. There was a lot of bombing in the Second World War in Portsmouth, and you can often see where the old is replaced by the new.
So Arthur Conan Doyle's home in Southsea was bombed during World War II, and this building replaced it. After a little drama, I head back to Castle Road. More about that in a moment.
We're all on YouTube now. We're not live, but this is the vibe you see here.
That's it, Castle
Look
Road.
at
Let's
this.
go!
We're outside. We're
This is
outside.
Zed.
Zed.
Hello,
Hi.
I'm Zed. Yes, that's
So
me.
this is the kind of eclectic people, because they're stylish people.
Okay.
So this is your
Camera
gallery. You
lights.
just
This
opened
is,
it.
we have
Well done. It looks
yeah,
lovely.
about 3 weeks ago.
So what are you showcasing?
Contemporary art.
Yeah.
We've got local, national, international.
Really?
We've got artsy, single arts, best-selling female artists. We've got digital, been in the Tate, BAFTA, Alex Mayhew, there's a lot of Berry. We've got the Postman, who is sort of street artist in Brighton.
That's good.
Got some of their stuff. We've got Pete Codling, who's
Pete Codling just down the road.
down the bottom of the
Yeah,
street.
he's
We've got
a
Colin Merrin,
local legend.
Pete. Just trying to showcase emerging artists, all award-winning, all exhibited, slightly different price point, and complementing, I guess, the Corner Collective, Joy Fantastic, Jack House.
I wish you success with that. We need good.
About that drama earlier, it was quite comic. A dog had got loose and was rushing full speed up Castle Road, being pursued by what I thought was its owner. Further up, a man was running, frantically shouting, "Stop that dog!" I continued the pursuit on my scooter, followed closely by someone in a Mini.
It was like Monty Python. You were worried about the dog.
I was very worried.
So we all headed like that way, and I headed it must have been about a mile.
It was
and
really fast. It was really fast.
He was a really fast dog, and he crossed all the lanes, all the streets, the main roads.
He's safe.
He's safe.
Safe.
He got home.
Yay.
He thought I was going to not be safe. It would be the fatality, but he managed to get home. And I said to the owners, "Oh, does he?"
His home is far away as
His
well.
home's right at the end. Yeah, it's like a mile away.
Whoever was in the Blue Mini was lovely, but he was very rude about my fitness.
Sir, give up, mate.
No, he said, your fitness is lacking. No.
Wow. So that's the story. I mean, the poor dog, he had to make his way all the way from down there on the common.
He's the only dog I ever seen that was he had enough of the park. It's like
yeah.
he left his dad in the park and he went straight home. He's like, this is enough for me.
He just ran home without any leash on, but he had that little halter on, didn't he?
did.
Anyway, all's well that ends well. That's the main thing. That's my little afternoon in Castle Road.
So
ended.
go, this is where it's happening. Get down here.
This is where the action is.
I just wish I could have filmed the chase. That was all.
Too busy chasing.
So it's got a personal connection for me as well.
You know, my afternoon in Castle Road in Southsea was quite fascinating. It did have everything: history, dog chase, and some fascinating people. Next time you're in Southsea, go and check out Castle Road.